Hello aspirants, I hope you are doing good. Today our topic is juvenile delinquency and role of police. So, let's first understand what juvenile delinquency means. Juvenile delinquency refers to the antisocial or criminal activity of the child below age of 18 years which violates the law. In true context, that same activity would have been a crime if it was committed by the adult. Delinquency is a kind of abnormality. When an individual deviates from the course of normal social life, his behavior is called delinquency. When a juvenile below an age specified under a statute exhibits behavior which may prove to be dangerous to society, he may be called juvenile delinquent. Causes of juvenile delinquency. Juvenile crime is not naturally born in the child, but it is largely present in him because of the surroundings that he is brought up in, his own absurd actions, or simply lack of discipline and proper education. The following are some causes of juvenile delinquency. Unplanned urbanization. Living in urban areas makes it necessary even for women to take up outdoor jobs for supporting their families financially. This results in the neglect of children and ineffective or almost nil parental control. The temptation of luxuries of life lures young people and they may act in the wrong way to satisfy their wants. Thus, unplanned urbanization is one of the important causes of juvenile delinquency. Economic problems. Most of the time, the cause of juvenile delinquency is economic problems in the family. Youth belonging from poor economic status easily get involved in criminal activities. The failure of parents to provide necessities of life such as food, clothing, draws their children to delinquency in a quest for earning money by whatever means. The intention to change the economic status fast by any means results in juvenile delinquency. Family problems. For the full and harmonious development of their personality, children should grow up in a family environment, in an atmosphere of happiness, love and understanding. The family has more influence when the child is young. As the child reaches adolescence, the peer group becomes increasingly important as an influence on behavior. Children learn basic concepts about good and bad from their family, they make their values and set the norms of society. Thus, a family is a socialization school for the children. Parents and siblings have a great role in shaping the personality of the child. The disintegration of joint families, broken families, single-parent families, separated families, frequent parents fight, lack of trust and confidence among the parents, criminal parents, psychological problems in parents, siblings rivalry or unequal treatment between children may become reason behind juvenile delinquency. Psychological problems like depression, frustration, aggression, or hyper-behavior in parents or siblings can result in juvenile delinquency. In such a case, the child feels deprived and inferior among friends. There is a chance that children may adopt depression and anger from parents or elder siblings. Thus, psychological problems in the family may result in juvenile delinquency. In many families and religious societies, parents or elder siblings are involved in various social problems like gender discrimination, age discrimination, racial discrimination, child labor, etc. Some parents do not take care of their elders, and it is a known fact that such children who see their parents disrespecting their elders, children never respect their parents and elder siblings. A parenting style has a large impact on the behavior of children. Autocratic parents are sometimes very harsh and they punish their children for small issues. Children start disrespecting such parents and may become violent. Such children start behaving harshly with others. Inefficient education infrastructure. Due to poor education infrastructure, classrooms are very small. Less number of teachers are available. The classrooms concentrate a large number of children in a small area for a major part of their day. Misconduct in school ranges from discourtesy to teachers to vandalism, assault, drug use, and alcohol abuse. Other problems observed are the use of obscene language, cheating, lying, petty theft, weapon possession, etc. Many schools themselves handle most of the misconduct through relatively well-developed discipline and observing policies. Peer group. The peer group is an informal network of individuals of similar age and generally formed spontaneously in areas where children readily meet and interact. Habits of children and their friends such as stealing and smoking, gambling and smoking, consuming alcohol, and smoking are generally found among such peers. Unemployment. Not merely regular employment but satisfactory employment is needed to keep a man away from crime. Unemployment increases poverty, inequality, and resentment against society. Repeated rebuffs and disappointments in getting a job makes a man antisocial. Thus, unemployment can be considered as one of the reasons for juvenile delinquency. Statistics by Office of Juvenile Delinquency and its Prevention. Peak age for offending falls between 15 and 19 years of age. 52% to 57% of juvenile offenders continue offending into their mid-20s. 3. By age 30, only 16% to 19% of juvenile delinquents continue to offend. 4. If a juvenile starts offending before the age of 12, he is more likely to continue offending into adulthood. 5. The average onset of gang involvement is 16 years of age. 6. The average onset of drug use is 16 to 17 years of age. Role of police in juvenile delinquency. Role of police can be categorized in 4 main points. 1. Arresting delinquents. 2. Processing juvenile delinquents and status offenders. 3. Preventing juvenile from victimization. Prevention of juvenile delinquency. Identify juveniles which show delinquent behavior. Provide them with the right treatment. Don't treat them like hardcore adult criminals. Stop them from committing the offenses so that they should not become habitual offenders. Provide assistance to such children and her family from the beginning. Instead of punishment, use the concept of welfare. Development and growth of the juveniles should be used. Delinquency can be prevented through counseling, psychotherapy, and proper education of such juvenile and his family. Some employment, educational, and rehabilitation techniques should be used to help them live a respectable life. Conclusion: the youth is regarded to be one of the greatest assets of a country. They are required to be groomed well for the future of any country. But due to social and economic inequality, family problems, and peer pressure, some children start with petty crimes and it may lead to some hard and serious crime. Juvenile delinquency refers to the failure of children and youth to meet certain obligations expected of them by the society in which they live. It is in the best interest of the deviant child to rehabilitate him as early as possible and integrate him back into society.